everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do my May Unhaul. So I really try, it doesn't look like it, but I really try to be particular about what I keep on my shelves. And if I read something and it's just okay, I really want to get rid of it. And so right here I have like 4 bookshelves, and I would like to go through one day like with kind of a fine-tooth comb and really be like brutal about it and get rid of some more stuff. But for this month, I'm only getting rid of the things I either read or DNF'd recently that I don't need to keep on my shelf. So the first one is The Survivors Club by Lisa Gardner. So this is about 4 women who were all either directly or like tangent. Oh my gosh, I was trying to say this word the other day and I couldn't say it. So why did I even attempt it? Tangentially, is that right? Maybe. They were either directly or indirectly involved in rapes and murders by this one serial rapist. So one of them's a sister of somebody, but she was there when it all went down. So the other 3 were all raped by him, and he is accused. He's going to jail. On his way in, he gets shot, and he was shot by a hired killer. So, of course, the Survivors Club, these 4 women, are the prime suspects for who hired the hitman. So, it's trying to figure it all out. This book is really long, and I feel like if it was like 50 or 100 pages less, I would have liked it a lot more because I do like Lisa Gardner. This one just didn't hit for me. Next is A Wedding on Sunshine Corner by Phoebe Mills. So this is the second in her Sunshine Corner series. Sunshine Corner is the name of a preschool daycare kind of situation, and this is about one of the teachers. It is a brother's best friend romance. It's a single dad. She starts a relationship with one of her kids' dads, and so many tropes that I loved. Teacher is something I used to teach, so I really love reading stories about teachers. But this one just was like, for having so many tropes that I love, it just didn't hit well for me. It was like just not good. It was it wasn't bad. It was just boring, and I don't have the desire to pick up the first or any more in the trilogy, so I'm just gonna let this one go. Next is one that I legitimately did not like. This is Always in December by Emily Stone. I was so excited about this book, and this is about this couple who has this happenstance meeting. They have not a one-night stand, it's kind of like a weekend fling, and then he disappears, and then kind of fate keeps bringing them back together. However, he keeps a really, really big secret from her the whole time, and that really bothers me. And then also they are fully living lives. He's maybe engaged or something, and they keep cheating, and I just really did not like this book at all. And I didn't even feel the chemistry. So this guy was peevy from the beginning. So nope, nah. Next is Black Sands by Colleen Coble. So this is a part of her Aloha Reef series. I don't think I've ever read a Colleen Coble, honestly. She is a Christian fiction writer, I think. And she writes mostly mystery, thriller, or romantic suspense, I guess would be the genre. This series all takes place in Hawaii. And I don't think it's the same characters. I think it's just the same area. I tried to read the first one here just a couple days ago and DNF'd it after 2 or 3 chapters because the writing style just was not getting me. The names were confusing. The setting was just I don't know. The chapters were really long. It was just not good. And I really don't need number 2. I might try to pick up number 1 again at some point and maybe read this series. But I don't need to have this. Plus, this is... we spent a lot of time down at MD Anderson. It is somewhere that is really near and dear to my heart. My mom is a cancer survivor and got treatment down there. And so every time we go, I take boxes of books, and they have basically a little free library. And so this is one that's from there. So it's going to go back to there because I just don't need it. I don't need it. If you have read Colleen Coble, she's somebody I'm really interested in reading, but I don't think this Aloha Reef series is where I should be reading. So if you've got suggestions, let me know. Then the last one, I'm only unhauling 5, which is so much less than I hauled, but that's okay, is Night Music by Jojo Moyes. So I just read this, and after reading this, I said, I think I may be done with Jojo Moyes because her books are always, her writing style is a little too descriptive and flowery for me. And this one was no exception. This is about a woman whose husband dies and leaves her with a bunch of debt, so they can't maintain their lifestyle. So they move to this dilapidated old house that she's left because her uncle dies and leaves it to her. And so she goes and like then it's a really rural area and there's another couple, well, family I think, that is living near there, and the husband says like, hey, I'm like a contractor, I'll help you fix this place up. And his intentions are not great. She's a musician, there's some romance, there's some drama, there's a lot going on. But I didn't like this book. Like, I didn't like the characters, and like I said, I think her writing style is just not for me. However, I did just haul one of her books, so I'm going to just keep testing it over and over and over. But this is not one I'll reread, not one I necessarily recommend. So I'm going to let that one go. So those are the 5 books I'm unhauling for May. Let me know if you unhaul your books. Do you do it like monthly? Do you do it as you read? Do you do big purges? Because as you can see, my shelves are getting a little out of control. These are all my red bookshelves, and they're just a little out of control. So I really do feel like I need to go through them. But I also feel like if I kept them, I kept them for a reason, and I don't want to let go of them, but maybe it's time. So let me know your stance on unhauling, and thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you in the next one.